Hello, Marcus Lim here, and today I've got a 2-for-1 video. So Star Trek Godshock and Star Trek Defiant. Now this is really the one that I'm unwrapping, Star Trek Defiant. But to properly tell the story of Star Trek Defiant, I first have to talk about Star Trek Godshock, because they're really pretty much intertwined, so it makes sense to talk about both. So yeah, firstly Star Trek Godshock, right? And this is it collects the first 6 issues of the recent ongoing series from IDW. It's by the same creative team who worked on Star Trek Year 5, right? Kelly and Lansing. They did a really good job on that. Now they're jumping onto this ongoing, and they have got really ambitious plans. So the plan is a bold plan to sort of have like a Avengers style team, made out of characters from different series like Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Next Generation. So here we got Cisco, you got Dr. Crusher, you got Data, right? So that's pretty cool. It's like a Star Trek fan dream come true, ongoing series featuring fan favorite characters from across the Star Trek universe. Okay, and yeah, you've got Trek movie saying a strong start to the massive undertaking of building a Star Trek cinematic universe for comics. So that's the whole idea. And in this first story arc called Godshock, it really is a continuation of Cisco's story. Here we got Gary Mitchell, all these captains, but for some reason he perishes. He's a god and he dies. So there's someone out to kill gods. But yeah, so Benjamin Sisko returns, because if you remember, if you're a Star Trek fan, you remember from Deep Space Nine at the end where he entered the Bajoran wormhole, and this is actually 3 years later, right? Comes back. The Bajoran prophets want him to come back because there is someone killing the gods, and he has to work out who it is. You've got fan favorite characters returning and joining him in his mission. And they are now on board this new ship called the Theseus. Yeah, the USS Theseus. Okay, and there's Dr. Crusher. Right, so that's the fun of the book, right? You've got characters like Q appearing as well, right? And that also is what I would say makes it possibly kind of hard for the casual fan to dig into, just because you need to know their backgrounds, right? The characters' backgrounds, but they are like briefings and sort of like recaps along the way to help out the new reader. But still, I would say this is mainly catered for people who are already invested in the Star Trek universe, right? And as we near the end, what happens is something happens with Worf. So Worf joined Cisco, but near the end he decided to split up. But here's some variant covers, right, from all the issues. All the variant covers for all 6 issues. But that's about it for Godshock. So that was a fairly fast run through, but I really wanted to get to this one as well, which is Defiant. So I was saying just now that near the end of that storyline, Godshock, Worf decides to split up, right? Split from Cisco, because he wants to take matters into his own hands, and it's like coming out of the Star Trek ongoing, which was that one I just told you. It adds to this bold new storytelling future. So we found out that the God Killer, was actually the Kahless, the Klingon Emperor Kahless. And so Worf wants to take him down his own way. That's Spock, right? Pretty cool. You got Spock and Worf working together. You got Ro as well. You've got Lana Torres. So again, this is like a Star Trek fan dream come true. That's Lore, right? So there's Lore in Worf's team, and I think Data was in Cisco's team, right? Data. So this one is the difference between this one and I guess the ongoing one is that, you know, whereas the ongoing one is more about carrying on the grand tradition of Star Trek exploration and discovery, this one is more like, you can tell just from the artwork, it's like the Dirty Dozen meets Star Trek. Pretty gritty, edgy, more edgy. And that's exactly, you know, what the feel of it feels like, right? A more edgy sort of feel to it. There's Sela. So again, a lot of these characters, you really need to know their backgrounds to really appreciate, like, you know, the full scope of the story, I guess. But what happens is at the end here, it sort of sets up the next storyline, the next big storyline called Day of Blood, which I believe will definitely be collected into hardcover collection sometime in 2024. Here's some artwork. I believe these are variant covers. Should they, yeah, variant or regular? Not quite sure. I think they are variants. Yeah, and that's it. Okay. Sorry about that. But here are the two. You know, together, I would say that this really is one of the grandest, you know, boldest attempts to tell an interconnected Star Trek story, right? And it all happens in the comics. So, you know, if you haven't checked out these comics yet, right? Yeah, this may definitely be what you're looking for, right? Especially if you're a Star Trek fan, because, you know, you get all this team up happening. As I said, it's kind of like an Avengers. Think of it like a Star Trek version, Star Trek doing the Avengers, right? With characters from different series all coming together, and that's what makes it so fun. And so yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video.